everyone, and welcome to a 10-minute lower body Pilates workout. We are going to go ahead and start off today by lying down on one side. We're going to go ahead and lie down on the back edge of our mat. Our head is going to rest in our hand. That top hand is going to be in front of us about 6 inches to give us some support there. Where we're going to start today is with a leg raise. So we're just going to raise that leg just above hip height. We'll hold for a moment and we'll bring that leg back down. We'll just keep moving through these leg raises here, really keeping it nice and controlled. We're getting warmed up for our workout. Go ahead and bring that leg back down. We're going to lift our leg back up to just above hip height. We're going to do circles towards the front. So this is where you'll want to use that hand for some support. We don't want to lean forward. We still want to keep that core nice and tight. Those shoulders still stacked here. So just lean into that hand a little bit to push yourself back up if you need to. Go ahead and reverse the direction on those circles. That glute should start to be getting nice and warmed up here. Good. Go ahead and release that leg. We are going to reach in between our legs. We're going to grab the outside of that ankle and we're going to plant that top foot on our mat. Now we're going to work with that bottom leg. We are going to lift that bottom leg just off the mat, give it a nice squeeze, and then lower back down. So we'll lift and lower. Good. Keeping that same rhythm there. Getting that inner thigh nice and warmed up. Good. On your next lift, go ahead and leave that leg up. We'll do small circles towards the front, really initiating the circle by squeezing that inner thigh and letting that be your guide. Good. Go ahead and pause and we'll reverse that direction. Same thing, leading with that inner thigh. Great. Go ahead and release that leg down. We'll release that top leg. We're going to sit up. We'll swing our legs out in front. We're going to come down onto that opposite side. So again, back edge of your mat, head is going to rest in that hand. We have our front arm for support. We're going to go right into those leg lifts here. So we're lifting just above hip height and down. Good. Go ahead and release that leg back down. We're going to lift our leg back up above hip height. We're going to do our circles towards the front. So here, using that hand for some support so we can keep that chest nice and open. We don't want to cave forward. Good. And go ahead and reverse it. Nice and controlled movement here. Good. Release that leg down. We are going to reach in between the legs again, grabbing that outside of that ankle, planting that foot onto the mat. Let's go right into those lower lifts on this opposite side, really initiating with that inner thigh. You might feel this in your low core as well. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. Great. Release that leg down to the mat. We're going to lift it right back up and go into our small circles towards the front. Good. Reverse it. Initiating with that inner thigh. Good. Release that leg. We're going to straighten out that top leg. We're going to go right into our leg workout for today. So we're going to come onto all fours. I'll show you at a couple different angles, but what we're going to start off with are called fire hydrants. So we're going to be in all fours here, and we're bringing that right leg out to the side, keeping that knee at a 90-degree angle the entire time. Go ahead and begin. That leg will just come out to the side and come and meet back in the middle. Good. Go ahead and bring that right knee in. We're going to go directly into that next side. Same movement, just on our opposite side here. Awesome. Go ahead and bring that knee in. Next, we're gonna go into our rainbows. So I'm actually gonna face forward to show you this one. We are gonna bring the right leg straight back. Our toes are lying down on the ground. So the top of our foot is on the ground here. I'm gonna show from the side. We're gonna lift up. We're gonna start out and out right next to us. We're gonna lift, bring that leg across and behind. So you're making that rainbow. So from here, we'll lift and come out to the side, lift, behind. Good. Good. Go ahead and bring that knee back to place. We're going to go onto the opposite side. So we'll extend that left leg. We can start out to the side, making that rainbow, bringing it across and in. So we're lifting out to the side. Good. Good. We've got 3 more seconds on this side. Good. Bring that knee in. You can sit up and maybe relax for a second. We've got 1 more movement before we go through it 1 more time. Our next movement, we are just going to be sending that leg out, and we're just lifting and lowering just in the center here. So the top of our foot, once it touches the floor, we're just sending it straight up. Good, nice and controlled here. Great, bring that knee back in. We're gonna send that left leg out, going on the opposite side. Good, go ahead and rest for a moment here. We're gonna go through that 1 more time. So we'll be starting back at that fire hydrant pose. So we'll come back onto all 4s. Go ahead and begin with that right leg. You know what you're doing. Go ahead, nice and controlled here. Really fighting to keep that knee at a 90-degree angle. You're just coming up as high as you are able to. Making sure to keep that core nice and stable. We don't want to lean over to make that leg come higher. Good. Go ahead and switch right to that left side. Good. Go ahead and bring that left knee back to center. We're going to go into 1 more set of our rainbows. So let's go ahead and stick that right leg out to the side. Go ahead and begin. We're coming up over the center, across behind our body, and back. Same thing here. We're really trying to keep that core and that upper body in the same place. Sometimes it's easier said than done. As long as you're thinking about it and you're trying to do that, then that's great. Make that rainbow a little bit smaller if you need to. So if you need to just maybe tap each side of your mat, more than fine. Good. Bring that knee back where it was. Go ahead and stick that left leg out to the side. Go ahead and begin. We've got 1 more set of our rainbows here. Great. Bring that left knee back in. We've got 1 more set of our lower lift here. So let's send that right leg out, top of the foot on the mat. We're just lifting and lowering here. Nice and controlled here. We don't want to just fling our leg around. We want to lift it with a purpose. and control it back down. Great, go ahead and bring that knee back in. We'll send that left leg straight out and go ahead and begin on that left side, keeping that same control here, really thinking about what you're doing, making that mind-body connection the entire time. Good, go ahead and tuck that left knee back in. You can go ahead and relax. That is all I have for you today.